Victoria, what do you think? Houseboat?
Kind of sketches me out now.
It's got a lot of fingers.
This week, we're headed back into the Sierra foothills for a trip that totally caught us off guard. We came for the lakeside RV camping, but we ended up staying for a town that is obsessed with frogs. Go. And one of the coolest river floats that I've ever been on. From stunning natural beauty to old western gold country charm, this part of California is quickly becoming one of our favorites. Trust us, you're going to want to add this one to your list. So let's pack up and hit the road. Our drive day was just over an hour and a half, but if you tow an RV, you know that really means closer to 3. But a beautiful drive does make it feel like it goes by faster. We wound our way through the Sierra foothills, passing towns that were booming during the gold rush era, like Sonora, which has been around since the 1800s. It's really easy to get distracted out here, where every town has a story, but we'll have to save that for another day because today, our end goal was New Melones Lake, our home base for the next few days.
Well, at first glance, looks like a pretty sweet campsite. Plenty of space between our neighbors, that's for sure.
And we can definitely see the lake right there. Unfortunately, we do not have power hookups, but they do allow a generator and no water, but we're right beside the water spigot. So
yeah, super convenient actually. And actually directly across the street from the restroom as well.
Yep. The Glory Hole Recreation Area is one of several campgrounds that are tucked right along the shores of New Melones Lake. We paid only $22 a night, and with so much room to spread out, paved sites, and a front row seat to the water, I'd say that's a pretty solid deal.
Hi, deer. I almost just clipped a deer on my e-bike. Just keep running across the road.
But it's not just for camping. This recreation area has beach access, day use spots, and even a marina if you're bringing your boat.
Victoria, what do you think? Houseboat?
That's pretty sweet.
That's the next move?
We've discussed it before. Maybe we need to make the leap. If you forgot anything on your trip, the marina stores got you covered. Snacks, booze, sunscreen, and even wakeboards and lake gear to keep the fun going. There's so much good stuff in here. You can rent a houseboat?
Those houseboats that are out in the marina.
Spend a good night out there? That'd be fun.
Test run?
Test run. I forgot that this store is actually on the water.
Floating marina store. We showed up on a Sunday and people are definitely out on the lake having a fun day. This place is packed. All right, go get her.
This is Barley's favorite part.
Barley does not like getting in the drink. Oreo's like, can I come? You're a little pirate, Oreo. Oh, I bet that feels so good, Barley. It's hot out today. So we're actually having an issue being able to kick on our AC with our generator and a soft start on it. And we don't know what the issue is, so this is our solution for keeping the dogs cool for the moment until we get this figured out.
After cooling the dogs down, we decided to go on our own paddling adventure to check out our new backyard. I got the easy ride back here.
Thinking about commandeering one of these houseboats.
That'd be cool.
It is summertime, kids are out of school, but somehow a lot of these things like just don't look occupied when it comes to like the houseboat structures.
I feel like they might be a little bit understaffed here because there was nobody at the front gate and it just looks kind of like a skeleton crew, so. New Melones has over 100 miles of shoreline, with coves, inlets, and quiet stretches that you can explore by boat or paddleboard. The area that we camped in had a few deserted floating docks and even an old party boat that practically begged to be explored. But some of these structures have definitely seen better days, so if you go poking around, just watch your step.
Did a piece of floor just fall off?
There's some places where the floor's kind of missing.
Oh, really?
It kind of sketches me out now.
The truth is I know very little about this lake.
Oh God, I haven't heard anybody local say it yet, so it's either Malone or Melones.
I think we're gonna go with Melones. But what I did see before we came here on a map was it's got a lot of fingers, which means a lot of coves to come hang out in, and there's one like literally right down the hill from the RV. Only real downside is it's kind of a steep hill, so I gotta carry, I'm the workhorse, everything back up that hill right there.
Yeah, that's slippery grass. With the inlet all to ourselves and a glowing lake sunset, there's really no better way to wrap up a long, hot drive day.
Hey, turkeys.
Hey, turkeys.
Where y'all going? Oh, he's like, I'm out. I just woke up to some turkeys.
Oh, maybe? Nope.
Us not being able to start the AC continues to be an issue today, unfortunately. We tried like 4 or 5 times yesterday, and every time we turned on the AC, when it went to kick in, it overloaded the generator. I don't know if it's an elevation thing. Maybe someone can comment below, because we have had problems in elevation, but we also have been in situations where we're pretty high up there, 6,000-7,000 feet, and it works.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. We're currently at around 2,000 feet.
This is where one of those 12-volt ACs would definitely come in handy. Maybe we could run off of our battery, but we don't have one of those right now. It's kind of ruining our plans.
It's, changing our plans quite a bit. We obviously don't want to leave the dogs, so we're gonna figure something out.
Yeah.
So right after we showed you the generator overloading, we of course, persistent as we are, tried again, and it did kick on. So the plan that we had, it's now officially in action. We're at the Natural Bridges Trail. It's not far from the RV, and we do have the dog monitoring system that lets us know temperature and if the power cuts off, so we can run back if we need to.
Gives us a little peace of mind.
Yeah.
The Natural Bridges Trail is about 2 miles round trip with a 300-foot elevation change. It's a moderate hike that leads you down into the canyon to Coyote Creek and a really cool cave tunnel. On a hot day like this, we couldn't wait to reach the water.
Y'all hear it? We're getting close. That's really cool.
The Natural Bridge is a limestone tunnel carved out over thousands of years by Coyote Creek. Water slowly wore away the softer rock, leaving behind this massive cave-like passage that you can actually float or wade through.
This is really cool.
This is really cool.
I don't have no idea how far it goes back there, but however, I do know who my guinea pig is.
Look at him dragging his feet. You don't even want to do it.
What's that?
Nothing. I love you.
What did you say?
I said, look at you dragging your feet. You don't even want to do it. Let's go. All right, let's go. Come on, I can't hold this.
I don't think I can either. I don't think we're doing it. It's so cold, dude. Are you doing it?
No, I can do it.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna hold this GoPro and swim and like not like do this the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
All right, hey, we tried.
You think when somebody will let us borrow their clothing?
I feel defeated right now, but man, it is.
All right, round 2.
All right, she's going for it.
I don't know. I don't think I can do it.
Hey, listen, you're trying.
Can we pretend like I did that and then now I'm coming back? Shout out to some nice girls that let me borrow their float. We're gonna do this.
She got her vehicle.
Oh my gosh. Almost there. Made it.
How was it?
It was so cool. I'm so glad I got to do it. Thanks to these girls.
Yeah. It's a lot easier with a float than trying to swim through that.
So much easier. If you're in the area, we would highly recommend checking out this trail, but don't forget a float. On our way back to the RV, we stopped into Angel's Camp, a town that totally caught our eye during the drive. Like so many places in this area, it's full of Gold Rush history and quirky charm, but this one is completely obsessed with frogs.
All the frogs.
Its name is John Toad Volta. Turns out that this town was the backdrop for a short story written by Mark Twain called The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. The town totally embraced it, and now you'll see frogs on every corner, from statues to window displays to signs to plaques on the sidewalk.
They're even on the street signs, y'all.
That's so cool.
Frog Nation.
I love this one.
That's Victoria's favorite animal,
Yes.
if y'all didn't know.
Sections of the mother lode. So the mother lode is like, I think some area that they like mine for gold, and I'm assuming they hit the mother lode around this area. Keep on.
Drink.
Work and reward, baby. After exploring Angel's Camp, which, by the way, was never on our itinerary, but ended up being one of the best surprises of the trip, we made our way back to camp for another beautiful afternoon by the lake. If you've been following us for a while, you know we like to mix things up. Literally. So yes, we brought the decks, set up by the water, and recorded a lakeside DJ session that'll be coming your way soon.
One of the huge upsides of Glory Hole Recreation Area is checkout is 2 p.m. So we woke up late and had plenty of time to run into town and grab breakfast.
That does mean that check-in is 3 p.m.
Yeah. That's so much food.
So much food.
I don't think there's any way I can eat all of it. I think one lesson we've learned in our last couple of trips is don't overlook the Western Sierra Hill Country, because all these like old gold mining towns have a lot of history and a lot of outdoor activities, and
a lot of character.
yeah, and we've absolutely, you know, we love small towns, and it's been a blast. So full, but now it's time to get back and pack things up and head on home. So we'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all keep on exploring and stay lost.
Bye. We hope you enjoyed our adventure as much as we did. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to help us keep the journey going, and follow along with us on social media at Project RV Living Lost. We'll see you next time.